You know, man, to be honest, I think there was a few things that was going on today that made me think about. I wanted to do a YouTube video real quick. Honestly, it's just the fact that there are things in life, there are things that you like to do, things you like to, the things you like to listen to, right? There's people that you like to engage with, and there's comforting thoughts that you may have. But I wouldn't let that get it past you. I wouldn't let that deter you from what you really need to do, because it's never, you know, a search press thing. There's always nicks and crannies that you can always optimize and think that you may need. There's never, anything to there's never too much of a barrier. If you think about things in a certain way, it's never too much of a barrier that you'll need. It's always different shares and earns, right? And you may think, yo, what is this guy even talking about, right? What is, what what are you even talking about? Well, I mean, if we go down that rabbit hole, we'll see like two, three different white walls, right? And with those white walls, you'll never really get a certain dissertation that you'll need to understand why it's white. Because that wall wasn't always white. You discovered that wall when it was white. That wall was bronze once. That wall was green once. That wall was red once. That wall represents the paths that you took. Or it could represent something else. The point being is that there's always options. There's always paths. There's always options. There's always time ticking against you. You have to always like to pull out what you gotta pull out and do what you need. Pause. Because with that same mini player, with that same options, with that same wall, there's things that you can do. There's things that you can get. There's things that can make you really think about what you may need or not, right? It can get you to think about some things. Whether or not you even click off, whether or not you even stay, whether or not you're even here. That's something you can know, is whether or not you're willing to take those options, take those roads, take those evergreen nodes. Something to think about, folks, because it's never about how it started, right? It's always about how it ends. No, it's about the journey. It's about anything that I think you put value on. Mm, interesting point of view. Interesting. It's crazy. The acronyms and the accolades, what it all adds up to. Interesting dilemmas.